Welcome to the Two Ton Nerds. As always, my name is Max James, and welcome to the TTN podcast. This is straight from the Brit's mouth, episode 3, where I, Max James, from the United States, where I talk to my co-host Michael. He is from the UK. This is pretty cool. We just sit around talking about movies, games, books, whatever. I think in this episode we will be talking about our movie collection. We haven't done one of these podcasts in a while, so we've both acquired some movies. And Comic Con just recently happened, so we have all that to talk about. So how's it going over there?
Uh, yes, okay. Third time now in a row doing this. It's good. I really enjoy being on the show. Bit of sad news, though. Like I said to you, my nan passed away.
Oh,
So yeah. But doing this is a good way of doing things. So
that's
I'm
good.
actually really happy. Yeah.
My condolences, obviously, to
I'm
you.
sorry I didn't tell you.
Um, so yeah, I've been wanting to make content for this channel again, and I know you've been wanting to, and I have been gone away from my video equipment and audio equipment, so I haven't been able to make any. And I know you've been contacting me here and there, and it's like, oh, we should make another one. So I'm like, you know what, it's finally time to make another podcast. So,
Exactly. Into the nuts.
so here we are. What's new in the world of horror for you? Because I know that's what our main thing is. We talk about horror movies and stuff. So is there like anything that's popped out in the world of horror for you?
Um, there's a few little things. I've noticed. I heard one thing about Gunnar Hansen, who was actually writing the script for a movie to have all the horror icons in it. I don't
Okay.
know if you heard about it. I've seen it popped about on Facebook, and he was going to literally bring Pinhead, Michael Myers, all the studios were going to agree with it. And unfortunately, as everyone knows, he passed away not too long ago.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of bummed about that because that would have made such a good versus movie. It would have been like Battle Royale with monsters and psychos, and
Oh,
I would have loved that.
I know. Me too.
What for one of my favorite directors, John Carpenter, I heard now it looks pretty true, and it seems to be interview quotes that it's time for him to go back to Halloween. I've seen the sequels, he says, and it's time for me to get it right. So I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, I've
why
heard.
not?
I've seen where he's talked about getting back into directing or something along the line of that, but I didn't know about the Halloween thing. I'm like, that would be so
Hmm,
cool if he did come back to
yeah,
do a
I think
Halloween movie.
it was listening to like praying, like please be true. Um, yeah, and I just literally gone crazy on buying DVDs. Like I've I got put it this way, I have full bags stacked full of ones I've watched and about another 20 that I haven't watched.
Oh, oh man! So
And
you have been quite busy.
yeah, I was with my ex, she didn't really buy DVDs, and I was just like, why? She was just like, we're just watching TV, but it's not extreme edition, it's not uncut. It cuts it. What is the point, woman? I've literally, I was like, I'm sorry, but if I see something in an unrated and I watch a factual version, I'm just like, why?
Oh, it's okay. So, out of the ones that you've watched, has any of them have you have? Is there any of them that you haven't seen before, or
Um, I actually got the Japanese versions of The Grudge and Grudge 2, or Ju-on, whatever you want to call
yeah,
them. I must say, I think I prefer the Japanese versions. I mean, I love like the Japanese things like anime, but
yeah,
for horror, I've always thought the original version of the Japanese movie compared to the American one is quite more scary and intense. Because Japan are really good at leaving you in your seat.
yeah,
And
uh,
yeah,
yeah.
I really love that.
It's like that movie Audition. Have you seen that?
Oh, yes, I think I have, yes.
Yeah, that movie is like creepy. It's just like, oh my gosh. I haven't seen that movie in a while, but it's like I think I'm overdue to watch that kind of. I'm actually overdue to just watch any Japanese horror, anyways.
Yeah, yeah, like, and especially have you ever seen that? Like, if you've seen Battle Royale, you know what they can be like with their graphic violence.
Oh yeah, I love Battle Royale. I
Uh,
could not
so
wait for it to get released on Blu-ray, and so I'm
um,
like, had to buy it.
I actually have a fun fact about Battle Royale. Have you seen the movie Wrong Turn 2?
Yes, I have. Just recently,
A
actually.
a guy, if you look in his shirt, says BR and it says Battle Royale. He's wearing a Battle Royale shirt.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the guy, I'm trying to remember. I think it's the guy who's a comedy who cheats on his girlfriend. That dude.
Oh, the guy on the beach, right? Or the little rock bed or whatever you want to call it.
I love the movies. Like, I, for a modern slasher, it's brilliant.
I only got to. I only got up to Wrong Turn 3. I know there's 7.
Yes, yes. They're coming out with one more. I think it's this year or next year. They're going to come out with one more, and it's going to be the last one. They're going to finally cut it to an end, which is okay. It's run its course. Fair enough. They actually know because a lot of franchises don't know where to end the course. Like, I heard the other day they're going to make another Saw movie. I'm like, no, it's
Yeah, I
to
agree.
ruin how it's been off. There's
This,
nothing more you can do.
yeah,
So.
I think the Saw movies kind of came to a natural end. You know what I mean? I mean, even though they might have not have been well received, but it still did come to like a really good conclusion overall.
The first four are like their own thing. Like there's like a nice little bundle. You could finish it at that. And then 5, 6, and 7 are kind of like it's not really like the original four because it's more about it's about Hoffman more than Jigsaw
Yeah.
after the four. That's the way I see it. I think some people can agree with me on that one.
I bought the little DVD box, the Blu-ray box set that has like all of them in it. So it's like, yeah, I could tell. It totally does become about Hoffman because after whatever, which one he officially dies in, number 3, I think. And so yeah, it comes about how yeah, I totally agree with that. How it becomes about Hoffman more than anything. Trying to think. I've seen The Boy. Have you seen that?
No, I've been told it's good.
Yeah, I was told it was really good. So when it came out, I went out and bought it, and then I really liked it. And there was actually a pretty good twist in the movie. I'm not gonna ruin it or anything, but it. I was like, oh, okay, this actually has a pretty good twist in it. I found it to be really enjoyable. So it wouldn't because you know how I don't know, like sometimes these new modern horror movies are kind of like the PG-13 ones. They
Piggy
kind
boppers.
of like what?
Piggy boppers, I call them.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong, I don't mind seeing a naked woman in a movie, but when they're whoring themselves out a bit, it's just like Jason just this. I'm not going to swear on the channels. This effing slice her up because she's parading around like that. She's annoying me. She's got to go.
Alright. Yeah.
Terrible.
It's a what's it called? It's a horror rule, basically. So
That affects you die.
yeah, that's I think that's like the top one, and then next is like you do drugs, you're dead, and then it's like it basically what Scream talks about, you know, in the first Scream movie.
Yeah, I do love that movies. It's just like don't forget them in the sequel. It's like a little in joke on the movie. It's like really funny. Like
I think the Scream movies are very smart horror movies, you know, and
yeah, some people. I think that's like a 50-50 with people. Like some people really like it, and in my opinion, it's one of the last great horrors of the 90s
I,
for slasher movies.
yeah, I mean we haven't really had a good old fashioned slasher movie, and so it's like I think the Scream movies were kind of like the last good ones. Like I'll put all of them in
I
one
don't
genre,
care what people say.
all
I
in
will
one
defend
clump
the
on it.
movies.
What?
They're good. I will defend the Scream movies because some people were like, I was like, oh, is this a crappy slasher movie? I was just like, no, but the idea to it is very clever.
Yeah, I
And
will defend the
yeah,
Scream movies as well. I even found the TV show to be very entertaining as well.
now that I've watched a little bit of it, I think when you first see it, you get a bit skeptical. I think when you first see it because like when I first saw the mask, I was just like, oh,
Well,
why?
no,
I panicked,
my
but I left.
skepticism came from because it was on MTV. That was
Didn't they make them? What is it? It was. I think it was a random movie. It's called My Sweet Bloody 16, and it was just shit.
I haven't seen
They
that.
made two sequels, and he looks younger and younger on the sequel. The covers, I was just like, what? I was just like some bored. Oh, who are these directors? I'd rather get Adam Sandler to direct a horror movie.
Oh, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of a couple other horror movies that I bought. Have you seen? Actually, I kind of went on like an Eli Roth movie buying spree. I bought The Green Inferno and Knock Knock.
Brilliant movie.
Which
Oh,
one?
I love that. Green Inferno.
Oh, I know. I was. When I watched it, like from what I heard, I know it was supposed to be. I know it was a cannibal movie right off the bat, but then it was like,
A lot of people say it's like kind of like a modern day cannibal holocaust.
yeah.
As people say, yeah.
And I was just like, I was watching it, and it was just when they finally started getting into all the gore and stuff. I'm like, all right. There was a couple times I did twin or cringe at, and it's like, oh man.
Yeah, but it takes a lot for me to cringe. There's not like for example, I can watch Saw, the drilling his bone, and I'm like laughing like a crazy person. But yeah, I know person like, oh my god, and I'm just like sticking his head, sticking it in my eye.
Especially
Uh,
especially that first kill of the movie of the tribe. You know that big guy. I'm like, oh my gosh.
and that bit where they're like surrounding him, I'm just like, oh, I'm cringe. I'm getting the cringe. Oh,
I know it was like I was like fully invested in that movie. It was like and then it was just I thought it was good. I found I wasn't let down because I heard there was a lot of hype built up around it. It was like, oh, this is like, you know how it was put in theaters and it was taken out of theaters for some reason, and then it was like, oh, and then when I finally found it, it's like, oh, I'm definitely buying it. And so, I'm trying to think what other ones I bought. Oh, I went and seen The Conjuring 2.
oh, don't spoil it for me. I need to see that. But people said to me, it's just like, did this first one scare you? I was like, yeah, I'll be honest, it's pretty scary. And they went,
Oh,
this worse. That's what they said. Apparently, in some cinemas, they actually had some woman dressed up and they'll come up and scare people in the middle of the movie.
oh, oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, wonderful. It's like people who watch Jaws on the sea. It's just like, ooh.
Oh yeah, I know. I seen those pictures of people sitting in their little inner tubes while watching Jaws and float. I'm like, oh my god, I'd be like, oh my god, I couldn't do that for sure, especially at night. I,
Oh, no. I do it in a paddling pool.
uh,
Safe.
what'd you say?
I'd say I do it in a paddling pool, be more safer.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Man, that would be That would just add to how creepy that or how horrifying that movie could be. It's like just sitting in the water
Yeah.
watching. Oh
Can you
man.
imagine like doing horror movies like that? When you watch Hellraiser, like chains go across the room into like walls, and
Oh,
or
like
like if you watch Nightmare on Elm Street, there's like heat burning up in the room, like you and like it's like
yeah, like every
oh,
time she goes into the dream world, that the room gets hot. You know, it's like,
oh, we should invest in that way.
oh, that would be really, that would be an awesome way to experience horror movies. You know, it's like the room imitates what's going on screen. Like
Yeah.
you actually see stuff like, oh man, it's like really, it's like interactive horror movies. Oh, that would be great.
Oh, why isn't this made?
I know. Um, I'm trying to think of other good ones that'd be like that. It's like, oh, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Someone just comes in with a chainsaw, revs it up. Oh my, that would be that would be freaky. All that.
Oh, I love. I will be scared, but like, oh, cool.
Oh man, you would.
Yeah, some of my friends said to me, I'm literally, the cabin in the woods. I'm literally the fool.
The-
The fool.
yeah, I love Cabin in the Woods. I was
I
so.
gem of a film. I do like it. It has its moments.
Which one?
Like Cabin in the Woods, I do like it. It's like one of those movies I picked up randomly and gave it a watch. I was just like, oh, let's see what it's like. It's by Joss Whedon,
Yeah,
At least it didn't cancel this.
I thought
Fox.
I thought it was.
Uh,
Go ahead.
yeah, I like because as you know, Joss Whedon, the poor fellow, he gets most of his shows cancelled.
Yeah.
I just the, the poor guy. But yeah, I thought I love Joss Whedon as a director and like story creator, and I was watching it, and I noticed a few people out of the Buffy and Angel series because it has Amy Acker in it.
Oh.
And I didn't even recognize her at first. I was watching it, I was just like, "Is that Amy Acker?"
Uh,
and who's the guy who plays Wesley?
who plays what?
Alexis Denisof. Yeah, Alexis Denisof. He plays the big guy in Avengers Assemble.
Uh,
Do you know which guy I'm on about?
in
Is that the big main bad guy in the first Avengers movie?
oh in
Is it
the
Ultron something? Is it Ultron? He's called.
Ultron
Yeah, I think that's his name, isn't it?
in the second one.
Yeah, he.
Ultron
Hmm?
is the bad guy in the second one.
Oh, slap sore head. The guy in the first one who does the voice for the character, it's like a huge thing. And
uh,
anyway, but he voices him, and that was surprising when I saw that in the credits.
oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I totally didn't know that was that guy. That's pretty cool. I'll have to pay attention to the credits next time when I watch it.
Can you let me know the name of the guy who plays?
I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to think. I did. Oh, back to The Conjuring. Sorry, I did enjoy it. I've never seen the first one, and so when I went and seen the second one, I wasn't. I actually felt like I wasn't going to be lost or anything. So that was really
Yeah.
cool.
It's like a different story because I think the movies are based on different cases, and therefore it's not really a sequel.
Yeah,
It's more of a picture story for when you watch. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like an anthology film, I guess, and they're going to do it. I think that's the way they plan to go with these.
yeah. I totally found the Conjuring, the Conjuring 2 to be so entertaining. I was when I was watching this, I was watching it from a filmmaker's aspect. It's like I'm watching how the camera moves and stuff like that. I'm like, oh man, this is actually a well filmed movie. It's like sometimes horror movies just feel like every other horror movie, but this one just felt different, and that's why I was really enjoyed it quite a bit. And so
Yeah.
I still want to see the first one. I really, really. So and I bought Sinister. I haven't watched that one yet, so I'm kind of looking forward to watching that. I'm actually thinking about saving that for October. So
Yeah.
so when I do
Good.
my 31 Days of Fright horror movie project, so when I
Yeah.
watch a different horror movie for each day in October. So
Sounds like
okay. Any other movies that you got that really stood out from the rest?
I've got a few anime purchases actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I will come back to horror, but I'm just looking at it right now. I purchased the complete season of Claymore.
Which one?
Uh, Claymore.
Oh, Claymore, right? Okay. I haven't.
Um,
I've heard of it, just never seen it.
very good. I like the things. I like an anime. I like a gore anime, like I do in horror. I even like horror anime. So stuff like Tokyo Gore. But this one, it's actually really sad in some areas. But it's basically about a bunch of like female warriors, and they fight these beasts called Yoga, and they're quite like these big bad guys.
Okay.
And basically these women, like half of them, they have half the blood in them, so they're kind of like, yeah, they're them, but they're not. They kind of still have that like, humanity in them. And basically, if a claymore reaches its like percentage where it's like no going back, and then they turn into one of them, and then normally a claymore has to kill them. And it sort of basically follows a story about this girl Claire, and she basically ends up being like the hero of the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
But it's very graphic. But give it a watch if you like. But it's more for the story actually. Why I like it.
Yeah, that's how I was with I don't really watch a lot of anime, but I do like anime. If that makes a lot of sense.
If you see something, you'll watch it. You enjoy it.
Yeah, it's like I think the last full anime show I've watched was I think Attack on Titan. I don't think that was the last one that I watched.
Yeah, they've actually made a video game of it now.
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm looking forward to the movie. You know, like, have you seen any footage for that?
But no, the thing is, I'm very skeptical about a live action anime films
Oh, yeah.
because I saw the Death Note one, didn't like it. There was a what was it? Was it Naruto one, I think. Didn't like it.
Which one was it?
Again, so Naruto, I think, unless it was just a fan movie I saw.
So, which movie was it that you were skeptical? Well, you thought it was a fan film or whatever?
It might have been a Naruto one,
Uh,
but there's one thing I was interested in, which is Ghost in the Shell being possibly made into a live action.
yeah, I saw that. I heard there was a lot of. I read that there's a lot of what's called problems because of that first image with Scarlett Johansson. It's like
She looks good as her. I'm sorry, in my opinion, she makes a good. I'm gonna call her Major because I forgot her name. The name of that, but yeah, I think she actually suits her.
yeah, it's like what was it? I was watching online, and I think someone kind of made the point. It's like when they remake American movies over in Japan and stuff, they cast Japanese or people to play their normal American parts. I'm like, I mean, like to me, I will watch a movie regardless if it had a.
Yeah, because a lot of the thing is people are like, oh, she's not Asian.
Right.
It's just like, have you seen anime? No Japanese girl has bright coloured hair
And big eyes.
So yeah, so please type in Japanese Asian girl. Oh look, so many colours: brown, black, brown, black.
Yeah.
It's like, so how could you moan about that?
You know what? I think as long as the movie is faithful to the material, I think people won't. I think they just wanted something to gripe about more than anything.
Yeah, so let's moan, let's rant, yeah.
It's like I never watched Ghost in the Shell, but I'm interested in seeing the live action movie, and so I mean, not because she's supposed to be playing an Asian woman or anything. It's just sometimes the movie just looks good regardless. You know, it's like that's what I look for in a movie. I understand that. Okay, okay. It's kind of like the whole thing with the Dragon Ball Evolution movie. You know, I'm talking where they had a white guy playing Goku. It's like honestly, I think it should have. I don't know. I think it should have been an Asian person playing Goku.
Yeah, because he looks whiter than anything, if I must say.
Yeah, it was Justin Chatwin. I think that's his name. Who played Goku, and I mean, I could totally. Okay, the thing is, I think it's easier for. I don't know how. I don't know how to say this. I don't know. I think I don't know. It's just tough. I mean, you just can't please everyone. Let's just leave it at that. You know, it's like
Yeah, it's like they even started with Star Wars, like to provide the community.
it's kind of like the new Ghostbusters. You know how a lot of people were complaining that the new Ghostbusters were girls and women, and it's like
I must say, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be one of these people right now. I do not like it, the look of it one bit. It
I
just
actually
looks like a cheesy Hollywood movie they want to cash in on.
I actually went and seen it.
Okay, I need to know. So, what was your verdict?
My verdict. Okay, let's put it this way. I think I was listening to the Kevin Smith podcast, and he said it perfectly. It's like if this movie was called something else, it wouldn't have had that big of a problem. It just because it has the Ghostbusters name attached to it.
Where have I heard that before? If it had a different name, it wouldn't be a problem.
Resident Evil, right?
Oh yeah,
I see. I think you're right. They were kind of. I think they should have just left it as an original movie. I think it would have been better, and then then they could have been compared to Ghostbusters, and instead of it wouldn't please everyone because like they're ripping off Ghostbusters, but I found the movie to be enjoyable. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as people as saying it was. You know, like when the trailers first came online and stuff like that. It was just like, oh, my childhood is ruined. I'm like, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. I mean, my biggest complaint. This is not a spoiler or anything.
Okay.
My biggest complaint was the villain in the movie. I liked the reasoning behind why he was doing everything, and it was just like had no problem with the actor. Okay, it was just that to me, if they're going to reboot the Ghostbusters, I think the person playing the villain should have been a much bigger role. I think that's about as non-spoilerish as I can get. It's just kind of like it should have been much larger role, much bigger personality. Let's put it that way, or celebrity or whatever. It's just like a bigger actor. I had no problem with the guy who was playing the villain. And just to me, it felt like the villain should have been much larger personality than the actor who actually played it. If that makes sense, you know.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Like, because they've really cash in on it. They haven't thought about planning out some of the the synopsis for the story.
Yeah.
And it's like you just explained about his character. It sounds like they didn't really flesh it out too much.
Well, I thought like Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig and Leslie Jones and Kate McKinnon, the four ghost women or Ghostbuster women. I thought they were really great. They all had their own quirkiness and different, but I think even Chris Hemsworth, he had a lot of. I think he had some of the best parts in that entire movie. It's just him being dumb. And he's like, there's this one scene in the movie. I will tell you one joke. And he was talking about it's like, can I bring my cat? It's like, of course you can bring your cat. And it's like, it's my dog. It's like, you named your dog my cat. I'm like, yeah. So it's just like that kind of jokes from him. It's just that's what makes that movie very funny in my.
It's just like it's not something you expect with it.
Yeah. You don't see Chris Hemsworth doing comedy, and him like there's kind of like a running joke throughout the movie where he doesn't know how to work a telephone, and like he just he just doesn't know how to do a receptionist job, and I think that is one of the funniest jokes in the entire movie. Is just him. So it's just really fun. I think it's worth seeing just for those scenes. That's my so.
I'll check. I'll just see if I can find some videos at some point and have a little watch. A little view of the clip.
What?
Yeah, I'll definitely have a little view of the clips at some point. I think check out some of the scenes.
No, I definitely recommend seeing just the Chris Hemsworth scenes. Those were just hilarious. Um. Okay. Speaking of kind of nerdy things, have you been keeping up on your Comic Con news or anything, or have you seen any
I
trailers from Comic Con?
would like to discuss this. I would like to discuss it because I'm checking my Comic Con news in a while, and I would like to get back into the world of that.
Oh, okay. What? Go ahead.
Um, I believe. Which Comic Con are you talking about? Are you talking about the one in? What is it? Which one do you go to normally?
I'm talking about San Diego.
San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking about the big one, like the one that's in San Diego. Yeah, the one that I want to go to is the one, like I said, in San Diego. Yeah, have you been watching the cosplay stuff and all that good stuff?
I do. I actually get a few pop-up notifications on my YouTube about things like that. Looking at the Twitter page, you've got Judd Winnick going. I don't remember who he is.
All right, so who's all going?
Judd Winnick, I've seen so far. I think we got some X-Men thing going on there by the looks of these as well.
Are you looking forward to like Suicide Squad or anything like that, or how did you?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh, I am
I
too.
am indeed.
Me too. 100%.
Yes. I'm actually thinking about booking it pretty early. I might try and book it so I can get like a guaranteed seat. So
Oh,
I might try and see a premiere of it or something.
that's,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do that with some movies. I did it with The Force Awakens.
Smart idea.
Yeah, I was just like, why? Thousands of people are going to be phoning up. I'm getting in there way before.
Oh yeah, I went 2 weeks after the movie came out. It was still packed.
Yeah.
I can't believe how packed it was.
People would still bet you as people will be seeing it.
And it's like, oh man, it's like I've never. I think I've only purchased my tickets early once, and it was for the Revenge of the Sith. So it was for Star Wars Episode 3. So that was
I
fun.
was so excited to see that movie.
I was too.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think what other Comic Con news. Have you seen the Justice League trailer or anything? Like, and Wonder Woman. I think those are the two big ones.
I saw the Wonder Woman trailer, and you know what? It had like quite a good dark tone to it.
Yeah, I know. That's
Like,
what I'm
it
enjoying.
doesn't
The
oh,
DC.
does it? Yeah, they are doing really well. I think, in my
Yeah,
personal opinion, they're trying to compete with Marvel now. That's the thing, because
yeah,
Marvel are getting like gritty films and like dark, and now it's like, okay, we need to step it up.
yeah. Like, did you watch Daredevil season 2?
I'm still on season 1 actually.
Oh, okay.
I was getting into it. Yeah, it's not too bad actually.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. The first season is good, okay, but the second season is so much better. I was so into the second season. Like the first season was kind of hit and miss, but then that second season came around. I was like, oh, I love this show. I love this season because it has the Punisher and Elektra, and and it's just and there's the fight sequences are so much better. I just power through that first season and get to the second season as quickly as possible.
Damn. Is the
And
one who played Hunter, isn't he played Shane in Walking Dead? Right?
yeah, he is he is so good as the Punisher.
Ooh.
Um, it takes a minute for him to kind of really start getting into the Punisher persona, but once he really starts like taking revenge and doing his Punisher thing, it's just awesome. And there's this one I'm not going to tell you, but there's this one particular fight sequence with the Punisher. It was like, this is so cool. It's so violent. It's it's just awesome. Even my dad was watching it and he was like, "Oh my god!" So,
uh,
trying to think what I've been watching Jessica Jones.
I watched that. It had David Tennant in it, which is a bit of a surprise to see him in something like that. If you're a fan of Doctor Who, he played a 10th Doctor.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. I'm so
Oh,
mad at
really?
Netflix.
Really?
I'm so mad at Netflix for taking it off because I wanted to restart the series over.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
oh.
I think it's on Hulu, but I don't have Hulu, so
No, I just found it for the web. But I thought David Tennant, because I normally used to see him as a good character, like, for example, Doctor Who, and he
hmm
plays an evil person in that, actually. And I was just like, wow, he's actually good at playing the bad guy, because I always see him as a good guy, and sort of, when you know, it's like, it's really, I like it. I like seeing an actor not their comfort zone and put into, like, a different role of what they don't normally do. And he done it really well.
yeah. My take on Jessica Jones was I was really struggling to get through it.
Yeah.
I was enjoying what I was watching. It was just like it just hadn't clicked with me yet. And
Yeah.
so there's one episode that really finally clicked. It was when David Tennant was finally prominent in the show. Instead, like, he was really interacting with Jessica Jones, and I was like, oh, this is just fantastic. Finally, just some good interaction between the hero and the villain of the show, and I really like Luke Cage. I totally didn't realize who that was. And I'm like I know this is a superhero, and then it's like, oh, that's Luke Cage, and I must have missed that information in somewhere.
Yeah.
So, and plus, I totally didn't realize David Tennant was even in the show because I always skip the beginning titles, so I
Hmm.
don't read the credits. And then when I seen him show up on screen, like who's the bad? There's for a good portion of the show, like, who's the bad guy? Who's the bad guy? And then when they finally showed, I'm like, oh, it's him. That's the bad guy. And like, oh my gosh, I was so oblivious to. I didn't even read the credits when Netflix gives you like the little synopsis to the end, and when you push play, I didn't even read that. It's like, I'll just watch it because it's like it's Marvel, so. So I mean, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
finally really enjoying this show. I was the same with Breaking Bad. Like, there was just that one episode that finally clicked, and it was like, okay, this is it. I was enjoying what I was watching. Like I said, it was just then when I
Yeah.
finally hit an episode, it finally clicked. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay,
There's always that one episode when it gets really into things, you're just like, oh.
yeah.
There is that moment in a lot of series, I find. That's what I do love about most TV series.
I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to think what else came out of Comic Con. That was interesting. Oh, okay. Are you caught up on The Walking Dead? Well, kind of.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Have we talked about the? I don't think we been able to talk about the ending for the new.
Oh, oh, it's a good place to discuss this, actually.
What?
Yeah. It's good you can discuss this, because I think this is the thing I was hoping to talk to you about when we do this
Oh, cool.
episode. So, so do you want to go? So, who do you think is going to get the bat?
um. Okay. I've been reading the what they called the fan theories, and like, oh my, it's like the people who've like frame by framed it and like, oh, this is what it's supposed to mean and what's this supposed to mean, and then it's like, well, this character. Well, okay, spoilers by the way for this. It's like I know Glenn gets offed in the book, and then like, well, they don't technically follow the book sometimes, so it's like, yeah, I know, and so it's just. I mean, a lot of people saying it's Daryl because he has a new show on TV, and then it's saying Glenn because he's going to be in a new movie, and it's just like, I don't know. And some people say it's Abraham. I don't say it's Abraham, but I think it's Daryl, to be honest with you, or like, but because
I mean,
Negan's a big character, you know.
yeah, because I think they want to impact people. Because I don't think, the thing is, there's also, I don't know, there was a screenshot that was taken out as part for a second, and it was Glenn and Daryl, and they were helping a woman civilian out of a car,
Yeah.
and Daryl still had his bullet wound where he's been shot.
Okay.
So, in my mind, I think them two are fine. Like,
oh, forgot Michonne's in that group too, isn't it?
yeah, I think there's a few people not there. Gabriel's not there.
Yeah, I was watching another person like made the point like it's not going to be Gabriel or some minor character, or it's going to be a big one.
You watch him turn around and kill Rick.
Oh my! You know, I don't know. It won't be. I know it won't be. Carl. It won't be.
Oh yeah.
It won't be him. I don't know.
If he did go for Carl, you know Rick would defend his son.
Yeah.
Because I think a season back he took a chunk out of a biker's neck.
Yeah.
Defend his son because the dictatorship went overboard and that.
Yeah. Him and I think Daryl was on the road one. Yeah. And or what his name is, Carl. I thought it said his actual name. Yeah. So, you know, I am just I'm so looking for. I'm actually looking forward to the Blu-ray release. Have you heard what's going to happen on the Blu-ray?
Or some calling.
That they're going to have an alternate cut for the ending where Negan actually drops all the F-bombs and everything like he's supposed to in the comic book.
Oh wow.
So it's going to be like a true comic book Negan instead of like, Negan. I think it's more like his actions will be able to be on screen, but his words won't be able to be on AMC. But I think that's why they shot it two different ways, and one for the Blu-ray and one for the DVD.
Oh, is that Blue exclusive? I take it.
I think it's going to be for DVD as well. I just say Blu-ray because that's what I buy. I think it is going to be for the DVD as well. So, yeah, it's just going to be exclusive for the on video. So I'm sure they'll release it on DVD on YouTube. Somebody will upload it.
Yeah, it's always the one.
But I think it will just for now. I think it's technically just exclusive for the Blu-ray and DVD. So yeah, I was when I first watched it, I was so in tune with his speech and him kind of going down the line, going like eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and it was just kind of like, oh, this is so good. And then the poor cameraman dies, and then
that poor man. Sorry, unnamed cameraman.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
I don't know. Did you ever watch the Talking Dead episode when they were talking about all the people from the players? They're talking like goodbye, floppy hat man.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, the memorandums.
Floppy hat man. I thought it was brilliant.
Oh man,
yeah, that dramatic music.
Yeah, I love watching The Talking Dead afterwards. Oh, all right. Speaking of Walking Dead, so what's your thoughts on the Fear of the Walking Dead? Have you watched that at all, or?
I have not watched it yet.
I watched the first season. It
Mm,
I found it to be really different, and that's what I
yeah,
liked about it. It
yeah,
didn't feel like the the Walking Dead, the original. So it was different. It was a little slow, but once it really starts to kind of pick up, it does pick up in a big bad way. So it's really fun. I'm kind of glad it feels different more than anything.
yeah.
So I'm very looking forward to season 2. I think I'm behind on. I don't know when season. I think part 2 of season 2 is getting ready to start back up. So I'm like, hopefully
Yeah.
they'll kind of do a quick um what you call it, marathon, so I can watch the shows that I missed. So um
Yeah. I mean, I will give it a watch, I think, because it is still part of the Walking Dead universe. But
yeah,
yeah, I might as well. So
I found it. Like I said, I found it to be entertaining. I really liked the group of characters, and I really can't wait to see what happens on the West Coast. That's what's really cool. So it's just a different region. So it's like different atmosphere altogether. So
yeah, because you think about it, because the the normal Walking Dead series is like country and
yeah,
yeah, it's very southern. You know, it's sort of southern
very
style.
rural. So it's just homely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, have you seen the houses?
Yeah, it's
I
all
can't
yeah,
remember,
yeah.
and they're quite lovely.
So it's like and it's an other one takes place in California. It's bright and there's very little trees. It's just it's just a lot of concrete. And so yeah, that's what I liked about it. It's a different feel to it. So I'm trying to think what else. Any good nerdy news? What is there anything on your end that you really want to talk about? I'm trying to think of anything on my end. I haven't seen the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh, oh, I'm gonna sit up for this one. How was it?
I I found that movie to be fun too. See, like I am one of those people who will try to find the best in a lot of in the movies. Like I'm
You
very
give it.
protective of certain movies, but when it comes to turtles, I'm always up for a new turtle movie. It's like it's kind of like a superhero movie. It's like good or bad, it's still a superhero movie. So and I was looking for. I found it to be fun. I finally I always say Cowboy Bebop. I always want to say that, but Bebop and Rocksteady are in it. Um, Krang. So and the Technodrome shows up. So it a lot of fan service in this movie. So I found that to be very entertaining.
Yeah, yeah, because I actually I used to love like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles when I was growing up, and yeah, I think it was pretty good. But I've watched the trailers 3 times actually, and it's one of the movies I would want to watch more because of my childhood, really.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically why I wanted to go see it because I grew up watching the Turtles. I mean, I have all the Turtle movies on Blu-ray, including the animated movie, and then
Oh,
me and my dad buy the new Turtle animated show for my nephew. Those are really good too. I'm enjoying those a lot. So yeah, I wanted to see the new Turtle movie, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I was not let down. There was a lot of good jokes in there. If you know your Turtle history, there's a lot of good stuff in there. um, oh, that's okay. Going back to the Ghostbusters thing real quick. That movie has a lot of nods to the first movie as well. So it's like if you and there's the cameos from the other Ghostbusters and stuff like that. It kind of Turtles and the Ghostbusters kind of go hand in hand. They have a lot of stuff fan service to kind of like keep you interested in, but at the same time trying to be new and original and stuff like that. So, but I
yeah,
enjoyed it. I'm going to buy it when it comes out. That's no doubt about it. But I think the one superhero movie I didn't get to see was X-Men. Did you get to see that?
The latest one,
Yeah, Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Yes, I think I did actually. I did enjoy that one. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure I saw it recently.
so
Um,
I didn't hear
yeah,
nothing about it.
Jennifer Lawrence in it, right? She was in it, if I'm right.
Who?
Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes, Jennifer Lawrence was in the new X-Men movie. She's been playing Mystique. So, um, I didn't hear nothing about the new X-Men movie, so I was kind of worried since no one really talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, but to be honest, do you know what I want to say? I want to see some of the I want to see some of the more old style X-Men movies come back, like with the first two movies that came out, like X-Men 1, 2, and Last Stand.
Yeah.
I want to see some of those characters again, like the original guy who played Nightcrawler. I want to see that Pyro dude again. Like I don't know what happened to him, and those are characters I want to see brought back into it. But they had Colossus and Deadpool, so that was cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's funny.
Have you
Did
seen
you like
Deadpool yet?
Deadpool?
Yes, I did. I couldn't stop laughing. Actually, to be honest with you.
I love that movie too. I thought that was
Some
really.
of them in jokes on that movie.
I know.
So,
I was. The thing is, that was one of the few movies that I was staying away so hard because I wanted to enjoy all the Easter eggs firsthand. It's like
yeah.
so. I'm trying to think of the other big movies, summer movies. So I'm trying to think. Any other summer movies that you got to see?
I don't have anything I have watched in the summer yet, actually, but I do want.
Oh,
What was it? Oh, there was something I wanted to watch the other day. I'm glad you said that now because I'm trying to remember now. But it is a horror movie, I believe. I want to say.
is it Lights Out?
Yeah, I think it's The Visit.
Oh,
I think.
oh,
But are we showing that somewhere near where I live? So I want to go and see it because I was watching it illegally online. um, but then it kept on freezing after 10 minutes, and I kind of gave up and haven't been back to it since. But it's pretty cheap from when I go, so I kind of want to go see it now, and I've got a chance. 'Cause
gotcha.
I watched it a few trailers of that, and they look brilliant. So
Okay. Oh, I know, recently you. Oh, okay. I got a good last question for this podcast. You recently put a status where you said you were playing games for like what 4 to 5 hours or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah. What was your longest gaming span? Or the length of time you've played a game?
In one setting,
Yeah, in one setting.
brace yourself.
Okay.
Nearly a day.
Nearly a day. I'm right there with you on that one. Because do you remember what game it was?
Um, I believe it was the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Okay. Oh, okay. Mine was what was mine? Oh yeah, mine was Metal Gear Solid 4.
I
Guns
can
of the Patriot.
understand being a lengthy time on that game.
So
I can understand that. Being a long time on that game, I can understand that.
yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. I think when I first got that game, it was like I had to beat this game. I cannot just set it down. I have to complete this game. So, so how was that game you were talking about? The free game that was
Uh,
on Steam.
It is called Eternal Senia, and it's kind of like old sort of like style 8-bit sort of game, but it's really fun actually.
That's cool.
Uh, yeah, it's like anime style. You get like pictures that pop up and and conversations when they're talking. But it's actually a fun little game. Doesn't stress you at all. It's actually really like I do it because it like de-stresses me. There's lots you can do on it. Like I'm pretty much like farming loads of like special P at the moment, like upgrading all the spells. Like literally got tons of it. I like to farm things in my games like orbs or money. I like to collect a lot. Like, that's how I level up. And
Hey, I like collecting things in games. You know, it's like I like doing the whole search the city for such and such stuff. You know, it's like
Dungeon Dweller.
what?
You're a Dungeon Dweller, I take it. Don't go past no crate, you always got a search in it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I hate people who play a game, especially an RPG, and they're walking past stuff. I'm like, and I'm sitting there, I'm getting like really bad OCD. I'm like, you gonna check that chest? And they're like, no, it's probably nothing in there. I was like, how do you know? Yeah, I
yeah.
found like a rune sword in no, it wasn't in Oblivion. I found like a Daedric longsword and there's an enchantment on it. I was just like, really? Nothing good in there? Look at your weapons. You need something good in there.
I was
I have I have to teach these people, you see.
I was really like when I have you ever played The Last of Us?
Yes,
That's that
yes, that game.
that's one game where I was like, I have to check everything. You know, like every drawer, everywhere.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I might need this broken scissors for a nail bomb, or so. I'm trying to think of what other game I was. Um, I'm trying. I'm sure The Witcher will be the same. Have you played that?
I've played the second one,
Okay, I
and
bought
I
the
did
third
remake
one
for that.
just because I wanted a game that would last me a while, and I haven't really played it.
The best kind of game for that kind of thing, really.
What?
Like, even if you do a main quest on a game, you still it's one of those games you can have hours of exploring. That's
Yeah,
why I like. Yeah, I like exploration in
like
games,
Fallout 4 and
stuff like that.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the remastered editions of Skyrim for the PlayStation 4, which I will buy.
Oh, on Steam, if you have a Steam account, they're remastering it. If you've already got if you already got all if you bought it already, you get all the remastered edition, yeah, and you get all the DLC thrown in for free. You
Oh,
get the game for free if you've already paid for it and installed it in your device.
oh,
So,
no, I'm strictly a console gamer. I don't have a very good gaming computer.
nor do I. I need to get some more RAM so I can play a bit more better games. So, no,
Uh,
I think I can play my games still.
I'm trying to think of what other games. I've been playing Zombie Army Trilogy. I'm absolutely loving that game.
Uh, I've got a lot of zombie games.
Oh man. Well, is there any final words before we end this podcast?
I will say this: it has been awesome. Again,
Yes, it has. We will definitely do this again, and hopefully we'll become more regular. And I almost figured out how to put this on iTunes. So
oh,
so we're pretty close to that. So as soon as I have to create a few accounts and stuff like that, get that under control, and I think we'll be on iTunes pretty soon. Hopefully hopefully within the next couple weeks, if I sit down long enough to do it. So we
yeah.
got that. As always, my name is Max James, and Michael is my co-host. This is episode 3 of Straight from the Brit's Mouth, and we are going to go geek out.